And we are back. It's Team United coming to you again here on beautiful YouTube, discussing the Eurovision 22 songs, sharing our scores, and then, of course, the overall score at the very end. We do that every year. I'm not doing this alone. I got Sebastian, Sean, and James with me, and we are ready to take the next song apart, and that is Latvia. Latvia wrapped up their national final Supernova and ultimately decided that Citi Zeni, the group, should go to Turin with the song Eat Your Salad. Damn it. I'm the damn it I just added, but that's what they're telling you. I'm sure we all have a lot of thoughts and opinions on this, so are you ready to share them? I love your little smile or smirk, Sean, so go ahead. Why don't you go first?
I'm going to be positive about this song because I do worry that there's a lot of people in the fandom that probably don't like this, and I feel like I'm going to get dragged in the comments potentially. But this is just so fun. It's just so fun. These guys are just natural talents at this. You know, they are born performers. The lyrics are brilliant, and I'm not just talking about the one lyric that everyone knows at the start. I'm talking about all the way through. Listen, I'm a meat eater, so the message is kind of lost on me. I'm not gonna start, an allotment. I'm not gonna be recycling everything all the time, walking everywhere, even though it's gonna make my feet hurt because it's miles and miles away in the distance. I'm not gonna become an eco warrior because of this song, but it's great. It's really colourful. It's almost like Polapunk, but they went a little bit more urban and more edgy. In their, it's like a teenage version of Polapunk, I guess, maybe. But really fun, inventive song, catchy, cool, memorable, very memorable. This is going to stand out like no one's business in Turin. I can see this going through quite easily. The people are just going to lap this up, the televoters. The juries may tank it a little bit, but I think hopefully they can appreciate the musicality and the fun that these guys bring to the stage. So, yeah. It's not the best package, but sometimes a hamburger will do. You don't always need a steak.
I love how you use metaphor talking about meat.
Say that about a vegetarian song. Yeah.
Awkward. So listen, I love the idea behind the song. The execution, not so much. And let's not even talk about the first beginning of the song because we all talked about it ad nauseum. I just never been a fan of just the lyrics about objectification. I'm not offended by it. You have to do it really well and yes, it's more in a humorous manner here, but it still doesn't work for me. It's very hard to pull that off. I'm not offended. It's such an easy cop out. It's just an easy thing to do. And I like the idea, what they're trying to do with it. Granted, also, I like me a big piece of, okay, that sounded kind of dirty. I'm a meat eater as well. But the chorus is somewhat catchy, right? It's something that I can appreciate, so it's not all bad. I just wish it just would have been executed better. It's a fun factor on there, but it is so easy to do. And I don't find this effort as original, just lazy. Again, I sound like a little harsh here right now because I think they could have done something really good with this and then missed the mark. I don't hate it. I just think it's a bit cringe. And that's just my feeling about it. So, yeah. Sorry. James.
All right. Well, so I guess someone around here is going to be the adult in the room. So I'm going to just go ahead and say that I'm offended. I'm offended, damn it. I am offended.
I implied that.
I am offended by the lack of commitment to the joke. So I am going to compare this to the gold standard of pervy songs, Bloodhound Gang's The Bad Touch. You and Me, Baby, Ain't Nothing But Mammals. So you know that one. So this song has relatively few pervy jokes in it. And there's one teenager-y one about having your way with a woman by the bins, which is a bit weird. But then there's just a couple of others. There's a real economy of perversion. So I kind of Why bother just dropping one or two in, and then you repeat the same crap about being an eco-warrior recycling over and over and over again? I don't mind being an immature, mature person. I don't mind this, but as Matt said, I think the execution is real naff.
Yeah, I think we kind of like saying the same thing a different way. So I love what you said actually about this whole the commitment to the joke. You know, could have been done better. So I love how you phrased that. Sebastian.
Polish people many times said sometimes that only cow doesn't change their opinion. So speaking of Latvia this year and much not meat movement, for me personally, it failed miserably on many lines. I fully get what Sean said. We can just reverse it 180, and it's gonna be my opinion right now. But I still get it. For me, this kind of commitment, as James said and Matt also quoted in his opinion, it's also the biggest problem. Because for some way, somehow, I don't feel that I'm gonna be so hot and so cool when I'm gonna do what they're trying to tell me on the lyrics. When I'm looking from the perspective side of the staging, for sure it's gonna be hell of entertainment. That's for sure. Especially it's gonna be the second on the semifinals, so they have huge job to do to make sure that after Albania they're gonna stand out, and people for sure gonna remember it. But how many of the viewers and jurors are gonna give them points, gonna treat them as a serious proposition, something which can go further to the grand final and make the waves? And how many people gonna see this? Oh, this cool entertainment for 3 minutes, but it's gonna end at this moment. For me, it's lacking of lots of valuable ingredients to make it sure that's gonna stand out. So I don't get it, but I understand why people get it.
All right. Now let's talk about points. Sean, you have the honor to go first. You're shaking your head. What's your score?
Yeah. Screw you guys. This is fun, catchy, energetic, innovative. It's got all the things you'd want. People might call it a joke entry, but screw it. It's a load of fun. It's 8 points from me.
Oh, John, you just never know with you. And that is fine. That's why we have all different kind of tastes here. It's not easy to make a song funny if you pull up the joke. It has been done before at Eurovision. Well, I just don't think this one does it right. At the same time, it has redeeming qualities, but it is slightly below. It's just not enough to make it an average song. I'm still going to give it 4.5. So that's my score. James.
All right. So for me, this has all the creativity of a bunch of Latvian dads getting together and saying, hey, let's have a song about doing it with ladies by the bins.
Literally like that.
Yeah. And I think that's as much thought as they put into it. So 3 from me.
Okay. Sebastian.
Thanks to James, I'm gonna listen to all Bloodhound Gang albums after ending this stream. And it's gonna be very memorable, as in my opinion, in this case. So for me, only a little bit better, 4.
4. Okay. I love Bloodhound Gang, though. Yeah, so there you have it. So is Sean the lone fan of the song on our team? Or are there more Seans out there? Sean doesn't think so.
You just don't appreciate high art. That's all it is.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. But I'm going to share with you the team overall score because there's plenty of us, and this is where we end up. The ESC United score for Latvia is 5.36. 5.36, and once again, I have to go to animated. Sean, why are you shaking your head?
Just to have a little bit of fun for once, you know. We've had 2 years of misery and pandemic and all of this. Just let loose and just enjoy the colourful show that Latvia are bringing this year. These guys are so fun, but they're bringing a message as well. I thought Eurovision fans loved messages in songs, you know. Yeah, I don't know. We'll just have to agree to disagree on this one, won't we?
Sebastian, you okay with this score?
I believe it's gonna end this way. I know that I'm quite harsh on it, so that's absolutely okay. But poor Sean, I don't like seeing his face in this feeling of distinguished.
Don't worry, I'm used to it.
It's gonna be better.
We have a German called Schadenfreude, and I kind of apply that here a little bit. Now, of course, I get it. Sometimes you're the odd man out, but other people on the team liked as well. I just think that the overall dislike was overruling the few fans, supporters. But as we always said, you'd rather have a few yays than just all meh. So you always need to look at it that way as well. But this is our score, 5.36. Let us know, are you Team Sean or are you Team Normal? Whatever your thoughts are, leave them below in the comment section, and I will talk to you all later. Here's the scoreboard, by the way.